Welcome to week 13 and 14. We're going to talk about this artist, Piet Mondrian. He was a Dutch painter that worked at the end of the 19th century into the middle of the 20th century. He died in 1944, just during the war, World War II, and he was a theorist, which means he was an artist, but he also incorporated thought into his artwork. A lot of his artwork are compositions that he made using bold lines and primary colors. I don't have any pictures in color of his work to show you, but I will explain primary colors. Primary colors involve red, blue, and yellow. And the reason those colors are considered primary is if we mix all of those colors together, we get all the other colors. And then if you mix all of these colors together, you get brown. So if we mixed red and yellow together, we get orange. If we mix yellow and blue together, we get green. And if we mix red and blue together, we get purple. And then you can get a variety of different colors when you add combinations of all those together, which give us our rainbow and our spectrum. So our rainbow is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And that's really important when you're thinking about making art. You always want to think about your colors. So today, however, we're just going to focus on those three primary colors, and we're going to look at some of his artwork. And unfortunately, only on the web do I have colored pictures. But in one of his works, Composition C, there are bold lines, which we are going to use with strips of paper in our project. And then there is color, and that color we are going to use our tissue paper. So I am sending home with you a piece of contact paper that I've cut to the size of a sheet of paper, sort of. And you are going to use this to make your Mondrian stained glass, inspired by the artist. So on the link in the blog, there will be pictures of his work, and you will see how those primary colors come together on the compositions that he made. So what you will need to do is peel the white backing off of your contact paper. You probably will need help from an adult. And then I'm going to stick this up here with my clips. The sticky side is out. You are going to use the sticky side out as well, probably on your table. So, sticky. All right, so we are going to use strips of black paper to create a composition much in the style that Mr. Mondrian did. Now feel free, I'm going to send enough pieces of paper home for you to make a border around your composition that you create. I just don't have enough right now to make my border. I need to explain filling in the spaces. You can tear, you can cut these little strips of paper. But you're going to make a grid, creating some, you need square places on your work. So I'm going to start by filling in my this place with yellow. I want my stained glass to have yellow in that part. So I'm going to make sure those pieces of tissue paper are flat and stuck on my contact paper. And I'm going to just fill that one square with one color. And I chose yellow. Much like Mr. Mondrian. A lot of his compositions are based on music or concepts. He liked to dance. So one of the things he did was kind of try to translate the music that he heard into his work. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little bit of jazz music in the background right now. And those beats can be patterns as well. So I've chosen to do that square in yellow. I'm going to do this square in blue. And if you would like to make smaller pieces of tissue paper, that is fine too. I'm going to leave space for a black piece to be my border there. So I'm not going to fill in the square completely. Actually, I could use this piece to make a border. And then I will do a red square for you. But I think you understand, and I just would like to complete that so you can see what it looks like and what yours should look like as well. So he was most prolific in the early 1900s to the mid 30s. He lived in Paris. After he moved from the Netherlands, because he was born in Holland, he is Dutch. And then he ended up during World War II in New York, which is where he ended up having a solo show just before his death. He had a solo exhibition. They call them solo shows. It just was a big event where they showed all of his work. I think I'll do a little bit more red down here. Because honestly, I like red. Red is one of my favorite colors. So I want a little bit more red on mine. And it can be messy on the back side because that's the side that we're not going to see. But since So this is what I am doing, and that is what I would like you to do. Now, if you would like to, feel free to also fill in some of the pieces with white, which I will send home some white paper. But that is what I would like to see you make. So, hope you enjoy it.